frame rate 7. Easy 6567. With the 1415 Freightliner service from Leeds to Felixstowe.
Cross to Sunderland.
It's blank, guys. 1805 to Sunderland. Right then, let's see what midweek an additional 80 trains has to offer. A food delivery, that's a good start. Approaching 1414 for the 1415 Northern Train service to Leeds. So for the next 48 hours we've got a total of additional about 80 trains. Is it 50? Otherwise Spalding Press says it's 100.
Will cause mass disruption over the next 2.
Fuck off, love. The delayed 1405 LNER resume from Aberdeen to London King's Cross.
Delayed due to a points failure somewhere.
Delayed due to nationalisation or nationalisation, basically. It's unfunny jokes at this point. Only 15 late at Saxall Bay. So we're waiting a while for it anyway. He's only just to pile up now. We'll be staying for 2L69 afterwards. If this second train's going to be at least 5 minutes.
Northern Trains train.
The next station stop is Saxall Bay.
Via Worksop.
They've sorted that out, that's why we put next up on the side to kind of prove it. 15003. Yeah, that was part of the last update. So the next train, please, is here. We are obviously here, and he's just got the road through Sinsel Bank as well. So he's about 5 minutes away, the next one.
So this is a delayed Northern Lights, the 1405 LNER service from Aberdeen to London.
Which is expected to pass at approximately 14:20.
And a half minutes.
Give or take. Well, we route these through so early. Even if we wait until he just passed Bywipe, say, he would still get a flipping green as he approaches West Holmes anyway, because we'd then still be down at that point.
North Allerton East Junction.
Early enough.
North Allerton East Junction probably.
So now this train's got the road to Dunstan already.
No, you can't break through the barrier. Where's the train? Where's the train? You see it?
The train? The us. And the loud man.
I think the point failure is North Allerton.
Probably. I wonder if I can get it in the log. What's this? Oh dearie me. I need London North Eastern Railway.
Oh, you can get South Eastern.
Yeah, North Lincolnshire. It's ended apparently. if the train's running late. Oh. Is it often we do that? Share passengers between LNR and Bloomer. It's heavily under-reserved.
Yeah. The Luma
For a 9-car train to have 70 reservations is piss poor.
To be honest, Luma were meant to be with Hull because they're both first.
Yeah. That's LNR as well, who's last. If we're not careful, we're staying for the East Midlands coming up in about 5 further minutes. We will be all dear in a minute, flip it out.
If you're still watching, we're waiting for a train that's not even here yet.
Yeah. That's how we all feel, waiting for it. On premiere stream. The barriers came down 5 minutes ago. The next train is approximately 1 minute away.
The third train's probably in
Here we are.
car.
I was right, we're saying about a minute. Yeah, we're going up very, very swiftly. Back down again. 9 coaches.
Upgrade 101.
For London King's Cross.
And
Right, there'll be goings ups. Here we go. That was 6 minutes. It's the famous prom walk at Llanelli. $14.20 for the 14.25 East Midlands Railway service from Leicester.
2 coaches.
Which is expected to arrive in approximately 3 minutes.
My southern unit's back in a minute.
Your southern? That makes sense. It was my southern. Is it this one or the other? It's the other one, isn't it?
No, 422.
Off of Peterborough, I mean.
Yeah, 422.
Is delayed by 5 minutes.
423 is
at
back
Ruskington.
at 3.
It saw something at Ruskington and had a 5-minute delay there.
What, Joe 4?
Fuck knows anymore. Try playing Spot the Kiddywinks in the whole Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland.
Already went over to Pine Island, bloke.
Maybe. Still seems stupid. Going down to Fishguard, obviously. Then it's, what, ferry over to Roslair.
Yeah.
Just to then drive up to Belfast to start there. Get a hire car. Although, could you then dump that in the Republic of Ireland? I suppose you could if it's the same sort of hiring company and get away with it.
Oh, Eurocar.
Yeah. Would that work? In the logically split countries, say, could you hire it up north and take it down south? This is due to a late running train being in front of this one.
Oh,
Bland.
Well, here's an on-time train ran by Bellio.
A belly up. Yeah, we kept over the contract, but DFT is in full control of it. Abellio's just the background.
Should have 175.
I've won 12.
That's Tom Carnes' website's up to crank again.
Who's this? Right, 112 from Leicester to Peterborough, please.
I don't know why they don't just keep it as a through service. As in one timetable.
Maybe. Then what you'd have to do is split the run here to advertise the Peterborough parts. £14.26 for the 14.27 Grand Central service from London King's Cross to Bradford Interchange, which is expected to pass in approximately 3 minutes. Adele's rolling in the deep. Miss Rowe rolling in the debt.
There's nothing between Gainsborough Road and Lincoln.
So it's just this then.
Yes.
Because the EMR's back at Metheringham, running late by a reason that's not valid.
And there's nothing 65 wasn't followed. There's nothing on the Python line because there's nothing running there.
No.
There's just some EMRs and a couple of tank roads.
This one's still 50 miles away. So you know the drill by now, it's there. We're here. Not so happy days, that's at least 5 minutes away in signalling statistics.
What's that there?
Bugger knows.
They got the apple there.
I think there's an iPad on that bridge. This one's got the road right the way to Christaven. And it's still not here yet though. Excuse me? It's still nowhere near. We're just passing Sinsel Bank now, so that's another minute to go. Class 180 of about 11,000 conditions. 004. For Bradford. The destination said cross on it. Oh.
Imagine if they crashed into the barrier without a helmet on.
Both.
Yeah,
Bent it before.
but they didn't have any helmets on.
Oh well. 1440 for the 1437 East Midlands Railway service to Leicester, and the 1445 LNER Azuma from London King's Cross to Aberdeen.
And that's just the start of the delayed services due for the next hour.
This is due to planned engineering works. I know it'll be the Azuma because I know what we're fucking like during diversions.
Well, what's the
If
point?
it's in 10 minutes reach, fuck it, you're waiting for it, don't care. That's literally how it bloody goes.
Actually, on
Didn't
time.
used to be.
On time.
Mind you, 4 minutes is nothing, as quite expected. We go up, we're going straight back down again.
Holes at Sleaford South.
Oh well, it can stay there.
On another divert at Littleworth.
Wait until Josh finds out there's been diversions whilst he's been writing words on a page. Whilst Ben's still doing course at one of the tutors says he's shite. But the managing tutor say for the course and the actual tutor host thing says it's absolutely perfectly fine. So some of them have got to redo it whilst they haven't got to redo it at all. Complete bollocks that. No wonder why I never went.
I left.
No, 4 right. We're doing rally. Leaving. This train is the southern service to Leicester. The next stop will be Harkham.
I've actually got a few 170 videos.
Whiskey 20 at St on the Bank. 17422, please.
171401 back.
We will be staying because Bank's now down. And we're being routed for the freight train through the other side.
Yay!
This will be a 3.
Yay!
Got to wait for the road to release off 4 to bring that through. So next, 1444 London Aberdeen, 1451 Kingsbury Umber.
Yay!
So the next trains are expected to pass in approximately 1 and 7 minutes.
17.
Separate,
Oh.
1 and 7.
So 8 minutes.
1, but then he's not expected until 51 and he's about 5 minutes away anyway.
Has he been
But he is routed, please. And he's going to go around the goods line in Aberdeen. And that weird tour coming up, he's going to turn in the goods and come back to Skegness again.
Skegness, Lincoln, Skegness.
All whilst you've got to book on an East Midlands Railway service to go there. But you won't get your seats. But like the intercity runs, oh, we'll probably give you a reservation. You're not going to get your seat because none of them will ever be reserved. I find my Trinity was empty. They said, oh, take Alpha 05. No reservation placed on it. So that was another lie.
They could go on with our lives for you.
Literally. Well, then if we turn northern, are the CAFs ever going to actually have reservations? No, of course not.
395s are the same. They have the reservation.
Have they ever had reservations in the last, like, 10, 15 years?
10. Yeah, they're coming up to 15 years, nearly 20.
Have they had any reservations in the last 15 years? No, probably not.
Well, you do sometimes get like paper booking from schools and that with like paper window labels saying.
But
this
otherwise,
this coach is reserved for some Catholic school or whatever.
but otherwise, no. And what was strange once, I was going up, must have been Nottingham. A primary school joined at Collingham to leave at Newark Castle. Couldn't they find a minibus? Here's the train, or at least one of the next few. Aberdeen, please.
Oh, we won't be waiting for that, will we?
Yep.
800
108.
No, we will be waiting for that.
Probably.
Highway.
Although he's going to make an additional stop at West Holmes Junction today. The next train's about 5 minutes away, but we are waiting for it.
We may also be waiting for him at Stephen. To see the same 60 we've seen about 4 times already this year. Well, at the beginning of the year here, we saw it on the Brick Tour.
The Brick Tour?
And then you saw it yesterday at Derby.
Derby.
And we're seeing it here again.
You know.
Will it stop following us?
No.
But probably will stop following us if you go down to Kent. Don't get 60s down our way.
This isn't even the worst of having extra traffic. Look at the fucking Christmas market that we had once. About 8 to 9 trains in one. And that was 26.5 minutes, that one. The barriers have been down for 7 minutes, and there is one final train yet to pass. Plugging yourself into a cardboard box. Final train approaching.
Mate.
Yeah, it will be. Not waiting 6 minutes for the one after. Thought that.
You know what this is team tonight.
Not recreating Christmas.
Well, say that
Or the version went foul.
You say that one of my bus driver friends had "Merry Christmas, everybody" by Stephen Shaking.
Shaking Stevens, not Stephen Shaky. 60015, he's not got Parkinson's. The barriers were down for 9 minutes. That's how you time that one then.
Oh, stay on for about 2 minutes. 1450.
I sat so awkwardly I can't get up.
But in
Approaching
1456,
1451.
Northern Service from Leeds.
Right. There's a deco fucking 31X as well, 18047. Also a deco on the 47. Unit N27.
If it is.
Buggers. Oh. Well, guess what's just going to Skellingthorpe as well?
What?
Clara the Clayworth Bell, please.
Ah.
Who Sam kept saying was scrapped. The van should be coming back on the 1500 with them.
Sid Army.
Bracebridge Dad's Army. It's tempting before next football season to get some Ram stickers and throw them around the place. Stick one on the Welcome to Lincoln City Football Club board. Why not? They stick it on the back so they don't know it's there. And jinx the next season because I probably will be at that game. Home or away. If cost of living starts to sink, I can go watch it at Derby. If not, I'll have to wait till it's played here.
Oh,
19060.
107.
Yeah, 107, 19060.
1950.
3. I mean, I think we've already seen him today. No, because if we did, he'd be at Nottingham now.
Where we finished.
Well, that was the shortest one now. Oh.
Right, we go up before late ones and threesomes.
Excuse me.
Or a late threesome.
No, nothing else in the aerial.
Oh, there he is.
Approaching 1503 for the delayed 1458 Grand Central service from Sunderland to London King's Cross, and the 1505 Hull Trains Paragon service from London King's Cross to Hull, which are expected to pass in approximately 3 and 4 minutes. Grand Central to Peterborough due to a fault with the signalling system earlier today. The lift just ran away from it, so we swore at it.
Yeah, we are still terminating this at
Peterborough.
Peterborough.
Train and train. 114 miles away.
Cancelled at London King's Cross.
It's lies. Open access group. Bloody lies.
Well, no tell if he's going to be first.
A65 just past West Elms. Strange how it's only 2 days this time. Are we actually doing works, do you think, or are we literally just experimenting if it would work midweek?
Let's have a look.
Give us the line block anywhere.
There's a 6U41 at Osterfen.
That's a tamper.
Temporal blower.
Yeah, blower.
And that's about it.
So basically no then.
But there's a few XX blocks and Star blocks between Newark and Retford.
Train 1 approaching with 10 carriages. Beyond the bridge. Amy's Johnson. No, because the way the second train approaching.
First meets Arriva. We'll do Arriva in second.
I think 106. To London to Peterborough, because we can't run trains properly anymore, whether public or private. The one to Dr. Beecham wanted to close it all down. None of it makes fucking sense.
London to Bridge Line, apparently he's still about.
He is.
No misses.
Shortly coming on to 1512 for the delayed 1507 LNER Azuma from Leeds to London King's Cross, which is expected to pass in approximately 4 minutes.
Delayed due to passengers causing a disturbance.
This is due to
this
passengers causing a disturbance on this train.
Wakey Wines.
Abdul, come closer. They'll go back.
I ain't got a clue what that means.
£1,000, please. It's their bloody TikTok thing. They're all over the shop. The slightest bottle of something.
Prime?
£1,000. Prime? Fuck, can of Prime's 1,000.
Oh, no, don't bother touching it.
Yet his own little shitty drink is, I think, about £3. Which is pretty much a wrapped Lucasade or Aldi sports drink put together. If you know how weak they are.
Oh, no. Or Sainsbury's.
Like sucking an orange.
Sainsbury's has still started doing Prime.
Yeah, I know, I
£2.
picked some up. It's not bad. That's what it's meant to retail at, between £2 and £2.99. No further.
What about £2.99, $99.99?
You get away with it. But then if they was to put a retail on the bottles and cans, say, there's going to be a lot of penalties for overcharging. And is it really worth that hassle? No. Then it's not going to stop Premier's selling it for 14 quid. It'd be more effort to actually price brand everything. These bloody ones take forever. That's 3 minutes have been known for it now. Train approaching. With 10 cars. I think logically this one's got an extra carriage as well because we can't drag fully electrics. This should be 208 103, I think. 801 103. For London King's Cross.
And
giving a primary school kid a massive bottle of fucking Coke. It's too hot for the eating, switch it off. Mm. (15:20), the 15:22 Northern train service to Leeds, which is expected to leave in approximately 90 seconds. Waiting for some new themes for that. The guy has, I think it's a guy, he has tried a couple more. He's tried LNER sideways one from Peterborough, just couldn't get to grips with it. It's only like a few months ago. What I don't like about this one is the scaling when it's on the actual like summary sheet.
What about the red one?
Trackside country.
Can't even see the buses
We've got
there.
none of their trains, have we? Don't think we've seen one today. We're back in England again.
Oh, there we go. That one displays all of them.
Don't know strictly why they decided to put symbols on everything, but there we are. Because like over at St Pancras, there's not a stagecoach symbol with Sheffield, is there?
I don't think so.
Exactly. If you're at, say, I don't know, Stevenage, is there an underground symbol for King's Cross or St Pancras? Or Farringdon?
There was for the coach service that ran from Canterbury to Greenwich by stagecoach, but yes, again, we cut it.
Ah. Dr. Beeching's running the Department for Transport from a few merry man. If that's his face, he's not fucking very merry. The transport industry is in debt. Nationalised Network Rail's about to call quits and go bankrupt.
And worst of all, they're cutting the brick line.
Yep. We're cutting a parliamentary train by an act of parliament. The van's arrived, but I doubt it's Steve. He's probably hibernating still. No, but I only filmed somewhere twice. He's done this 4 times, I think. Brayford once. 195013. To Leeds, calling it Saxelby. That's the only one. Because we've now blocked the... No, I'm lying again. It's not the only one.
That one 19.
The 1534 LNER resumer from London King's Cross to Leeds, which is expected to pass in approximately 4 minutes. Because I'm giving it leeway because it's coming from a standing start and it's going into the goods line.
So we won't stay for Lima 7-1.
We fucking will. So to follow on as third, the 1530 East Midlands Railway service from Leicester to Grimsby Town. This train has 2 coaches. Please do not accept our apologies for the reduced number of coaches today.
The one heading in the other direction is 3 coaches. Plug sockets are only favourable than the old class.
But what I was thinking previously, did Southern ever use the first class on those? Like, dominantly use it?
Apparently, they were declassified between Ashford and Hastings.
And what about the yeah, Uckfield and Grinstead?
They don't 377.
So where else would these bloody 1/7 heaps have gone?
There's the London Bridge up to Ashford East. That's it.
So should they really have had both ends first class?
I don't know. I know the Templeton 700 is only first class one end.
Yeah, they've got it both end on them.
Right, zoom out.
10 carriages. We're staying again.
First class 50.
So this train's running 9 minutes early.
4, 5, 9,
800-203. 801-107. The Leeds.
and we're staying for the third once.
The final train is expected in approximately 2 minutes.
Do we get a record for the market rating or not?
Eh? Yeah, but we need a proper lower copy, don't we? So we need to up close at like Grimsby for it. And rip a clear copy from it. Unless we try and do it with Beeston. Because East Midlands Parkway's too quiet, Loughborough's too high. Leicester, you'd be lucky because a train leaves when that one's being flipping read through.
No, I mean, there's a. Do we get a record?
Reporting, no.
Yeah.
I must say. Final train approaching as the barriers have been down for 7 minutes. Out of 600 reported by the Spalding Free Post, or whatever it's called. 7517.
175, 172.
Grimsby.
Grimsby Town 5, Barnesby.
Look at me. That's it then, please.
For a while, anyway.
Barriers were down for 7.5 minutes. I do prefer that slower lawnmower. Approaching 15:35 for the delayed 15:32 East Midlands
Southern.
Railway service from Grimsby Town to Leicester. Southern Midlands Railway. South Midlands Railway. Kind of makes sense for us as well in a way, doesn't it?
Oh, of course it is.
Hmm?
It's the two that I've always seen. 402 and 202.
Ah. We'll probably also be staying for the next one. Doncaster, Peterborough.
I don't know why we're facing this one.
To point up at the sky. No, where? With Welling 22 lives in Canada. We're leaving, I think. That reminds me, Jess should be live from the Caffeination station on TikTok in Taylor, British Columbia, Canada. I'll tune in when I get back. Just to say hello. She's been out of town for the weekend. $174.23.
171202.
Hastings, Eastbourne and Hampton Park twice.
Right.
We're staying
No, we're not.
in the air. Oh, we're really close to the next one though.
What's the next one?
K170 is approaching now. Red means run. Not even that long later, 15:38 for the 15:41 East Midlands Railway service from Doncaster to Peterborough. And if we're extremely unlucky, the 15:51 Grand Central service from London King's Cross to Sunderland. Currently expected in 8 minutes, but we seem to be letting all of these through way in advance. Oh, what, love?
But a broken down train? What broken train?
I don't know, it's just come through. But that's a little bit on the rude side, that one. Direct service is now expected to be the 16:33 to Peterborough via Sleaford, departing from platform 5.
Right,
We've cancelled that out.
Something's just failed between here and Peterborough. Literally just failed.
She was cut off, rebonged, and fuck knows what.
That's what it looks like at Peterborough.
You know what? When Alpha 33 failed at Metheringham. At least that was quick notice, we didn't send that train behind it. No, tell a great fat lie. 1A65 stopped at Ruskington. It's going to be that, because 2K22's at Spalding platform was booked. So it's 1A65, which would have been to Peterborough, is to Ruskington.
That'll look weird when we type it up later.
Welcome aboard the Grand Central service to...
Ruskington?
we will be calling at Eaglescliffe,
Right, here comes
Northallerton,
the turbo, which
York,
is now terminating
and-
here.
That was late notice as well, because the stock for 1633's just arrived.
Oh look.
Brexit lorry. Yep, we're staying 1N95 taking the upline. 175.33 from Doncaster.
So short notice, they don't even know.
No one does.
175.33 no longer goes to Peterborough.
We are sorry, but the train on platform 4A has now terminated here.
Do you know what? The other day I said I haven't heard that announced in a while.
I've not heard it since Leicester. And that was once.
Bing bong.
The scripting needs tweaking. We need to do another copy of this train. It's currently on time. Because we only got the up copy of that. Which sounds weird. This train is currently on time. Does not work to the same flow.
Have you got anything on Tyrrell?
Full Lima 87 apparently stood at Warrington.
Oh, right. So Something has fucked everything up.
I'm going to check because I've got a better looking map that I can see with. Yeah, Fulham rate 7 at Warrington. That's got 1E11 at Folly Bank. So then that's holding 1A65 Ruskington, 1A33 at Metheringham. Metheringham's first intercity service.
We're going to call it National Life Problems of the Day.
It is though.
The third one today?
I don't know, this railway's fucking shambles. It's never been any good. Because like we know, Rail Track went bankrupt trying to deal with all the British rail problems. Network Rail's on the verge of going bankrupt trying to pick up from Rail Track and British Rail. And next Great British Railways has no money to start with. So with the Network Rail's own predictions, the next 5 years we're going to have no trains whatsoever. But will it be an act of Dr. Beeching? Or an act of cost of living going over everyone's head?
Well, it says it should be passing down.
In theory. Let's have a loosh. They did time the We're Sorry alright though. Because that has to make sense. You think that one's triggered manually then? Because that would have struck in way earlier.
Also, they managed to use 480 rather than just 4.
Well, it uses the platform that's pending.
Here we go. So 180 that's running. So they're probably missing wrong.
So we use the platform system, the platform booking. So like that would be, if it happened to be, the train on the front of the station, which doesn't make sense if we had to cancel a bus. Next,
It's crawling,
using the junction and going straight ahead.
waiting for anything else or
Bugger knows. I can't be here all day. I already have been. Gotta get your arm around the big things. Kirkgate calling, 181
Kirkgate calling. Rat crawling all night.
Kirkgate crawling to Sunderland's.
It's going nowhere near Kirkgate.
It's like they just put parcel tape on the back end of it there.
Probably have.
Should be going up. The Northern's not due for 5 minutes.
It'll be clear by then.
You say?
Well, everybody could.
Are we fucking going though?
And clear break.
Early. Check.
And they got up.
We could have sent that MR as far as Sleaford, couldn't we? Installed it in P3. Because now we've got a 49-minute delay.
Probably.
Give or take, anyway. Just waiting for a storm now. Because next is 1 at L61, which is expected at 52. About 7 minutes away.
I did see it.
Unless we're doing our 20-year barrier delay.
I don't know. What a cock up.
This train is currently at...
There we go.
There we go.
So in the end, the barriers were down for just shy of 9 minutes. $15.49 for the 15:54 Northern train service from Leeds, which is expected to arrive in approximately 1 minute.
we've got 1E11 behind the broken freight train, Polypaint LC. We've got 2K22 stuck at Spalding. We've got...
Yeah, the issue is weird because what we're saying is standby bus at Lincoln utilised. No, there isn't. Because who the hell would do it?
PC or safe.
Because natively we're very short-stocked. PC are short-stocked, so we've had to bring out a bloody Sprinter van.
So A65 at Ruskington, A33
Three stops at Metheringham.
and we've got that stop over there. Plus also we've got 1633 5B.
That will only get as far as Sleaford, if Spalding.
That won't get as far as Central Bank.
Actually, no, it won't, because Metheringham and Ruskington are blocked, aren't they?
So that won't get as far as Central Bank.
We've cocked it all. I don't know, hang on.
Should that 195024
24.
or 195024?
Yes.
What am I in?
From Leeds. That was about 1 minute after they came down, so an extra 30 seconds onto it. Good estimating.
Oh, I'm waiting for that freight train.
Not 15 minutes away, you can arseholes. Let's get them up, please.
Thank you very much for watching today's episode at Lincoln High Street. We'll see you in the next one. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.